Ready for liftoff, super ding, rocket. Get ready for it. Hey guys and gals, it's me Super Rocket and welcome to a brand new sub-series known as Extra No Blast. Essentially, this is the side content for my YouTube channel for now on, which includes stuff like simply talking about particular subjects, or maybe even doing some unboxings, or something else, etc, you know? Hence the extra part of the name, with the no blast part referring to the fact that Lena will be asleep mostly throughout these videos. Today's topic is essentially me explaining why I became a Pac-Man related channel after I was originally a movie review channel. And it's a bit weird that I did not explain this way back when. Maybe I'm guessing it was a no time to explain situation. Gotta pump up the content for Pac-Man now, I guess. Yeah, now things are a lot more relaxed. I can explain to you easily in a nice simple way as to why I decided to change things around here. Essentially, I'm a lot more busy when it comes to my life, so I don't really have time to really make videos, especially when you have to really catch up with the recent movies to review them. You can definitely see that factor into play when you go to the Sonic Central parody that I made and I announced all those reviews out of nowhere. Yeah, that's kind of the, the drawback from that kind of situation. Hence why I realized that maybe it's best to just focus on one particular topic on the YouTube channel, which I can easily just upload whenever I want. And that topic is Pac-Man. But why though? Because, I could have gone for, Sonic over here, considering that I have made Sonic content in the past and they were pretty good. So, what's up? Before I made my YouTube channel into a movie review channel, I was a big fan of Pac-Man. I can't remember why exactly that happened. It just did. But I did remember how exactly I became a Sonic fan though. I was watching the Pac-Man trailer for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, also for 3DS, and my cousin was watching it with me and he realized Sonic the Hedgehog was there and he recognized him. Hence, me leading into the big, massive world of Sonic via one particular YouTuber. And some called him Johnny. And his brother was there, I guess, and that other guy, his name was Nathan or something like that. Yeah, it was his videos way back then when he was going by the SGB Reviews name. The reviews of Sonic 1, 2, CD, 3, Knuckles, Spinball, 3D Blast, and even 4. I'm not sure if you hear there was a clap just now. Even though Some Call Me Johnny's videos have improved since then, those were still a great introduction for me at least into the world of Sonic and why people love this blue blur so much. Well, at least during the classic days. I got to know the concept of momentum thanks to these videos. That little word, of course. By the way, I found the little joke about, oh, it's the M word to be a bit weird considering if we're treating it as a bad word, shouldn't we, treat it as a bad word in a way? I'm surprised nobody joked around saying, momentum the pain away, my bed is in ruins. That was actually pretty good. Seriously though, if you want to get into any video game franchises, his marathons on any video game series you want to pick are a perfect way to getting into anything, like the Zelda franchise, the Metal Gear Solid franchise. He goes in depth with the story and how the development of the game was, and also of course the actual gameplay. Sometimes he even goes to the inspirations of those video games before that. It's actually pretty cool. So yeah, I highly recommend checking Some Call Me Johnny's YouTube channel out. But anyways, after me watching these videos happened, I don't know why I talk like a caveman there, this led into two factors happening. Number one, my love of watching video game reviewers, especially the ones who love to do skits within them. It's honestly pretty great. And one thing I did find a bit weird watching them back in the day is that they talk a lot about Sonic to some extent, and of course Mario, but not Pac-Man. Even if they did, it's mostly in very brief terms. It's usually probably just talking about the original game or, redacted. Foreshadowing. Ooh. Number 2, my love for the Sonic community. Because my goodness, a lot of people underestimate sometimes how large the Sonic fandom is. There's a lot of people making their own fan games, fan comics, fan animations, and of course, fan videos involving them talking about a specific game or even the more obscure stuff about Sonic, which I really like. And of course, as you can tell, these two factors will then be implemented into my YouTube channel when I decide to revive it. My movie reviews are kind of inspired by those video game reviews, with me doing a little bit of skits here and there at the beginning of my movie reviewing career, I guess. And then eventually, by 2020, I started to fully embrace those sketches. And as you can tell, I did talk about Sonic a lot. I made those marathons of him. Yeah, you can definitely tell what the influences are. But of course, now you're wondering, where did the pack came into play and affected my channel? Well, essentially it kind of happened around 2018, if I can remember correctly, where I had this little thought that I have when I was just like somewhere around the house, and I realized that, oh snap, a lot of these video games related to Pac-Man can actually connect very nicely with each other without any big contradictions. And it was actually pretty cool. I created my own Pac-Man timeline within my head. I didn't write it down or anything, but I didn't do much with the concept. I didn't even thought of making it into a video at the time. I was kind of thinking to myself, I mean, if Bandai Namco ever hires me or whatever, I guess I could present this idea to them. But of course, soon enough, things changed around June of 2022. It's around the time when IGN unveiled the first gameplay footage of Sonic Frontiers is when I realized that, oh wait a minute, Pac-Man Museum Plus is already out. And thus I decided to take a look at what's up with the game, at least on the online scene, because I didn't get a chance to purchase the game around that time. And you know, things were pretty positive. A lot of people really liked the selection of games. It's actually pretty cool. And yeah, there's some issues that people have. It's more on the technical side. But yeah, it was pretty interesting seeing a lot of people's opinions on Pac-Man Museum Plus, because there are actually very passionate Pac-Man fans out there. And this kind of sparked my idea of making a Pac-Man video, and thus I took that thing from the back of the mind, that little Pac-Man timeline. I was like, let's put this into a video. And eventually, after Pac-Man Museum Plus, and people started to really talk about Pac-Man more, mostly because of the memes that happened around this time, like the Pac is back, the nerd meme, whatever. And of course, the resurgence of the, oh man, I'm a meme. So that kind of led into me thinking of even more concepts for Pac-Man videos. The original plan was to put Sonic to the side for a bit, because we did do a big chunk of Sonic content with Sonic the Marathon Tree. So I was like, okay, maybe we can take a break and make some Pac-Man videos. But of course, soon enough, when I realized I should focus on one topic, more and more Pac-Man ideas came to my mind. So I was like, you know what? Let's do this. It made logical sense at the time, especially since my hype levels were like very overloaded once a while back before I decided to change up the channel. As you know, when Pac-Man World Repack was announced, I was so surprised. I knew there was something up, and I knew there might be a possibility that there was going to be a remake thanks to the little hints in Pac-Man Museum Plus, but I didn't expect it to happen so soon. I was literally editing my video while, ironically enough, listening to the Pac is Back extended version just for fun. And then I refreshed the recommendation and saw that, and I was like so excited. I literally stopped editing and I was just watching it over and over until midnight, because I was like, I couldn't believe my eyes, man. It definitely felt like it's time to really get into Pac-Man, and here we are now. So I'm really happy with how things are turning out with the YouTube channel. Yeah, sure, I haven't really uploaded that much Pac-Man videos yet, but the ideas are there. They're just waiting to be created. Again, the main reason why I only focus on one topic, so I can just upload whenever I want. So yeah, with that in mind, I think I'm handling it pretty well, and I'm really excited because in a way I'm technically still holding on to the same ideologies, I guess, I had with the movie reviews, and especially Sonic, where I carry the same heart and passion that I have for those back in the day, and just implementing them into these Pac-Man related videos. And yeah, I'm really happy about it. But even though I don't talk about Sonic that much anymore, I still, I still follow what the blue guys is up to. I just recently watched Sonic Prime, literally just like one day technically. It was technically 2 days here after my birthday, which is perfect. It was absolutely great. Just chilling, eating popcorn, watching Sonic Prime, which is pretty great. And of course, for movie reviews, that hasn't left my mind. I still want to talk about movies, but I'm going to be presenting them in a different format. I have an idea on how I can do things, but they're not concrete yet. But I'll definitely announce it when things are, concrete. So with that said, alright guys and gals, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As for the future plans for the channel, I am planning to do a live stream to continue my playthrough of Pac-Man World Repack. Finally, yes, it's not just going to be 2 parts, I am doing another one. We're just going to continue until we reach the final boss. So yeah, look forward to that. I am planning to do more of these little extra no blast videos to fill in the gap between the larger videos. So look forward to that as well. So until then guys, rock it on! Three, two, one. Number one. Number one. Number one. Do 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 do. The top dance. Da na na na.